podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Severson. Today is November 28th.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm here with Mike Finley.
Hi, y'all.
Yes, it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, we were thinking of adding some audio. I need to get on it. I need to get a soundboard to make it easier. Also, so I can just have kind of fun planning those things and all that. But yeah, I don't know. Just some audio. Like on this day, you gotta take the opportunity to play some classics. You know, some lines from planes, trains, and automobiles. You know what? Actually, I don't know if you have this memory. I think a lot of people probably do.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been a regional thing, so let's say Texas or Dallas.
Sure.
I don't know. But I know that every Thanksgiving when I was growing up, pretty much every Thanksgiving, yeah, until I stopped kind of caring about going to Thanksgiving and shit.
Right.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was on like TBS.
Oh, really?
Every single Thanksgiving. And we were not a football family. At all. So we did not have the football game on. I think we might have maybe we did. I just got to my grandmother's early enough to where because they would run Willy Wonka over and over again on like TNT, TBS or something like that. So for me,
that's dope.
Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for me is.
And I love that fucking movie too. Fucking Gene Wilder, you know.
Yeah, man. I actually forget how that was such a prominent movie for me for at least like 4 or 5.
Oh yeah.
Years, prominent, substantial memories on Thanksgiving. But I also have a lot of substantial memories of that particular living room as well, and watching television.
Oh, sure, yeah. In
that particular living room.
Well, your grandma's in Maybank?
Terrell, Texas.
Oh, Terrell.
Yeah, one of my grandmothers lived in Terrell until I was like.
Oh, your dad's mom?
Yeah, until I was 11 or 12. I don't remember exactly which. Then she moved back to the lake.
Oh, really?
With Cedar Creek Lake out there in Maybank, whatever. Yeah, I mean that's really where my family's from. At least the generation before me, the couple generations before me, is little old Gun Barrel City, Maybank, Texas. Cedar Creek Lake.
Gun Barrel City sounds like a cool ass fucking name.
I know. I used to have a hat. I never.
Oh, really?
Before I actually wore hats, I just had it. I can't find it anymore. I might see how much they're going. I bet they've got like a website.
No, for sure. You just call one of those fucking gas stations down there.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Ooh, a nice gas station hat. Gun Barrel City sounds perfect. Ooh, dang. I wish I was in Texas just to go check it out myself. Honestly, I would make that drive.
No, that sounds like a fun trip too.
Well, I spent a lot of time. I did. I spent a lot of. I mean, most summers and a lot of weekends. That's where until I really started, I mean, I shouldn't have any other friends.
Yeah.
And so my cousins and shit like that.
Sure.
So yeah, until I started hanging out more with, you and that whole group of I don't know. I don't want to mention names. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just that a couple other. I just started hanging out with different friend groups.
Yeah.
And getting into theater and band and blah blah blah. But yeah, my childhood was a lot in Gun Barrel City, Maybank, while also in Mesquite and Garland school districts. Yeah. So, anyhow, who wants to know that? How does that make? Who even understands what any of that means? You know what is? Here's the thing. Can I break it down for you?
Oh, please.
Everyone's talking about the same shit. Like whether
root beer. Everybody's talking about root beer.
Okay, well that's an inside joke that now I have to come to I have to bring that to fruition. That is a theme song I wrote for root beer. I have a jingle that I wrote for root beer. And because
can you just give us like a taste of it, like the acapella.
Everybody's talking about root beer. It's a cool new craze going down at the shop. It's caffeine free and it tastes like pop.
You really got to get into the free.
Yeah, the
you
free.
You gotta dip into
Oh
the
my
free.
god, I can't wait for us to have like a video of this so they can really see the emphasis, the movements, the hands, the face. It's everybody's talking about root beer.
Everybody's talking about root beer. Yeah, Shelby wants to make that a legit.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, I wonder
do
when.
Everybody a favor.
You know what? Maybe he'll hear this or something. No, I'll ask him. I'll tell him, hey, listen.
I remember like when. Did you write that before we were moving before we lived here the first time?
No,
Okay,
no.
because
I mean, I have other jingles. You've
yes,
heard,
yes,
but yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I started singing that when I was working at Sprouts, and a guy who worked with Blunts absolutely
Oh
loved
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
I think you
dude.
might have even met Blunts.
I think once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Good. You know, here's the thing: is like I love shit like that. Like I told you, like because there's another jingle I have for Bird Dog Peach.
Oh
Whiskey.
yeah.
And I love the idea of that playing in the background of the other sketch idea I have for Toby Keith's
I Heart This Bar and
and Grill. So that's the thing is I love
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Not the restaurants.
Right, they're doing
thriving.
good. They're
but
doing
they're
fantastic.
Founder.
No, but I'm a big fan of like you're watching a sketch and then the second time you watch it you're like, what is that in the background? You know?
Bird Dog Peach Whiskey.
Yeah, like and it makes no sense. Honestly, like you wasted money making that jingle just to put it in the background of a sketch. Like you could not justify that to like a corporate studio, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't care. That's what I like. That's what I like. But no one gets that kind of control anymore. I mean, the people who already have it, like Tim Robinson, make it that kind of control.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That's about who's getting that kind of control. What's his name? Shane Gillis. Maybe gets the level of like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like oh, you don't think it means anything? Someone, a fan of mine, is gonna watch this. They're gonna lose their fucking mind.
Right. And they're gonna make shirts for Bird Dog Peach Whiskey.
That's
well,
right.
I guess it's already a whiskey, but yeah.
Right, but
their sales are gonna go up.
Yeah, you would have to, honestly, if you're a Shane Gillis level and you have an idea like that, you're like, we got to reach out to the whoever the.
We got to get the approval for this.
Yeah. Well, no, we need to do a part. We need to do a
sure.
partnership.
Yeah.
You know? Like, hey, we don't know if this is gonna kick the way that we think it might kick, but if it does, there's some money here, so we'll let you know.
Have you ever heard of TikTok?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, and honestly, that is what like people who work for Snapchat and TikTok and Facebook and whatever, Meta,
sure.
They are like, oh, we can take this moment and how do we make it a 5-second
that'll
thing?
Work perfectly for this algorithm right there.
Yeah.
Slide it in.
Anyway,
I think that root beer would fucking be. I just
okay.
want that.
Okay, that's what we were talking about. I'll let Shelly know because he also thinks it's funny and he wants to do it. But I can't remember what his exact idea was, but we want it to sound, or he definitely wants to push it to like, no, it needs to sound legitimately like a 1950s or 60s jingle.
Nice.
I don't know, but I don't know doo-wop. I don't know.
You know what you guys should do?
What?
It's a fun, like, little just theory album, maybe. But like Tom's Diner, and just do different variations of everybody's talking about root beer. Do like 12 different remixes.
Remix of like the stupidest thing ever.
It's so good. I want that EP. Okay.
Oh yeah. That I mean,
that's one we really need to jot down because I think.
Here's the thing. I will have to create a jester character.
Oh yes. See, it's all coming together.
Where. Oh, who sings this? This jingle about root beer. Oh, it's so and so, and not like full on clown. Just an alter ego. Who like his passion is. Well, it's interesting because my passion's always been
the Christ
jingles. No, writing radio jingles. I just never thought that my other love of homebrewing root beer would just you know what I mean.
Oh, I love it. Oh man.
Okay. Well, what's up?
Oh, you remember 2004 when 54 people died and 120 were injured when those 2 car bombs went off in Syria?
They weren't having a good time.
No, that happened today. The Hobbit was also released in 2012.
Yes.
An Unexpected
Much
Journey.
more important.
Yeah. Oh, debuts in New Zealand, I should say.
Oh, right. That's right. Well, that I bet that was the debut as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. 100%. It's so cool that they do that. New Zealand. I mean, it's very expensive to live there, so like it's not like you can just go check it out for a while. But it seems like a cool fucking.
Do you think it became an expensive place to live there, like
100%.
post Lord of the Rings? Yeah.
But it also has gotten a lot more attention for like something's going on there right now, actually, with like the native population and certain legislation being passed that I don't know enough about it, but they perceive it as prejudice. And sounds about right. You know what I mean? I don't know. But definitely that's a very colonized place. So it's very interesting because of that. I mean, in the same way that America Great Britain, whatever. Diverse places are interesting because of that, but yes, there are tensions as well because of colonization or whatever.
Mhm.
But it seems like a really badass place full of really creative people.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. Like again, like it. I mean, I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the podcast, and I'm not smart enough to really get into it, but yeah, I don't know. Just the concept of assimilation, like maybe now, I guess, is the interesting thing to me. Well, you know what it comes from for me? You used to watch Penn and Teller's bullshit?
Mhm.
They do an episode on like, listen, the best thing that everybody can do is hit refresh. That's impossible, and I do understand how that's insensitive to culture.
Sure.
But I'm also and hey, my entitlement has led me as yes, I am entitled enough and privileged enough to where I get to have the attitude of like, well, fuck my culture.
Right.
What is my
Right,
culture?
right,
Fuck, I don't
right,
care.
right.
What do I fucking care? Well, my culture isn't one generation removed from literal civil rights, like
Right.
systematic oppression and murder. I mean, yeah. So I have no perspective. That's the truth. But Penn and Teller also had no perspective, and the conclusion they came to was like, yes, it would be best if we all could just start over. And it's impossible. It sucks. I mean, you talk about generational trauma and shit like that. That's the world.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
You know, I always see it as like this weird metaphor for me of like, there was a point where no one person had ever like stabbed another person and never like maliciously attacked another person, and one day that changed. Don't know why. Who fucking knows why? You know what I mean? Like, violence was obviously in the world from hunting and
Right.
I'm talking about cavemen. You know what I
No,
mean?
like that first animalistic
Defense or attack.
feeling.
Who
right.
knows? Who
well, and
knows?
it wasn't really a stab. I mean, what were the tools we would have had? Like a stone.
I mean, a punch, whatever.
Yeah, no,
you
right,
know,
yeah.
just that action of ape does not kill ape. You know what I mean? That's what
Right.
the Planet of the Apes.
I was
going
gonna
to
do sign language, but
and we need video. And that's also just. Oh wait, no, that they eventually I forgot. They do get to sign language. I was like, no, that's fucking Coco from
no,
real life. No, you're right. Yeah, the James Franco sign language or had sign language in that one.
Or Amy from Congo.
Amy Congo. Well, that was based on Coco.
Oh, Coco's a real.
Yeah, Coco's a real gorilla, dude. You didn't watch that in like I remember they showed us videos in elementary school.
Yeah,
just it
might
was
have
like
been before
PBS
my.
or something. Yeah,
I was in a Christian school most of elementary.
Got you. Very possible. Yeah, she was. She passed away. She died like in 2017, 18. But
It's an old gorilla.
She's
Yeah,
pretty old, and you know she lived her life fully in captivity.
Right.
Pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
But she knew like over 300 words or something, or 200, 300 words, maybe more. I'm not positive. She had the largest vocabulary of any ape, and she communicated through words and like sign language and words. There is hey, listen, if you're gonna do the crass kind of topical jokes about Coco, she also loved kittens. But she did kill one of her.
I
kittens.
remember hearing that.
Not only did she kill.
Was it only one?
Well, she killed one of them, but another one got out and was run over.
Aw.
And so yeah, there's just a hand.
When Coco destroyed the car, I was very upset.
Well,
They had to put her down in 2017.
I've talked about trying to get you interested or familiar enough to enjoy a different podcast or broadcast or whatever.
Yeah.
There are a good couple dozen Coco the gorilla from hell. It's dude. Well, it's not actually hell. It's lower heaven.
Oh, Lower Heaven.
Lower heaven, yes. But Coco has somehow developed speech.
Ooh.
So, anyway, I'll send you those.
That sounds fun.
Listen, I'm not trying to promote that radio station, but if you search Coco the gorilla, it might just pop up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll be able to swirl at some point.
well, no, I'll send you a link. But anyway, yes, no, Coco the gorilla was real, and that's what they based. Yeah, Amy scared. Yeah, Amy is primate Jesus. I don't remember what her she saved the day or something. You know?
She just refers to herself as Amy, primate with Jesus.
Yeah.
That's great. Good for her.
Oh my God. Okay, turning 42. Alan Richardson. That's the new Jack
Richardson,
Reacher.
yeah.
Richardson. That's the new Jack Reacher. Yeah, the Amazon Jack Reacher. My grandmother loves to tell me about how that's a more novel accurate.
Oh yeah. I've
Jack
heard the same
Reacher.
thing.
Yeah, you know, they say we don't have monoculture anymore,
Uh-huh.
but everybody's talking about the same shit.
Right.
I joked with you that when someone turns their phone in my direction, I like to say, "Hey, I have the internet.
Mhm.
It's cool. I'll figure it out." Because that's the thing is everyone is saying the same shit.
Yeah.
I really don't. Why is that? Why does that work? You know what I mean?
We all like different flavors, I guess.
Well, right. Like that's kind of what I don't remember. Shit, did I? Yeah, that's everybody's talking about the same shit, and it really comes down to
yeah.
that's. God damn it. Yes, but we just find the flavor of
Mhm.
who's talking about it, and do we like their take and their attitude and their personality. And I only tried to bring that up before because that's why I got into, I guess I'll say some personal shit too.
Right,
because
right.
producing on there, little back, what is it called? I was gonna say a phrase from sports, something baseball, something little backyard. Nope. Anyway,
Backyard baseball.
no, that's not it. It's just yeah, pulling back the curtain.
Okay.
So that's the point. Is like, you know, you're gonna. I'm not saying I'm talking about much different. I'm talking about celebrity birthdays with you. You know.
Right.
So I also share a little bit about myself, and maybe that speaks, you know, subconsciously, consciously, whatever, speaks to whoever might actually listen to this. It may seem endearing, charming. You having a child, you know what I mean? All those little stupid things. What also might be endearing is how often I let you know that no one's listening to this.
Yeah.
So it's just also trying whatever.
Yeah.
Just who cares?
No, right.
You know. Yeah, we got plenty. We got like 5 more minutes.
Oh, nice.
6 more minutes.
Turning 40. Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh my God.
Fargo season 3.
Yeah, Fargo. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I told you. Yes, I definitely read. Maybe I don't know. I read an interview. She did an interview where someone asked her like, "Hey, and that was that actually your butt?" Whenever getting out of the
bathtub,
tub there,
yeah.
or was that like a stand-in, a double? And she said, "No, I worked my ass off to do that scene." And yeah, I would be lying to you because that was actually a long time ago because of the way they released those seasons. That was
Yeah.
like 2017, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been later than that.
Well, it probably should be. Ugh, when was it? Ooh, no, I think it was like 2017. I'd have to look it up. But yes, I was like, oh, hey, she got a nice ass. And you know what? She can say that about me. All right.
And I'm sure she would.
I doubt that. And that's not anything on her. She won't date me, mostly because she's married to Ewan McGregor. But anyway. Oh, and I don't know her.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's another reason she won't date me. But no, Scott Pilgrim, she's great in that. I mean, she's great in a shitload of stuff. Oh, she was actually probably the most redeemable part. Her and Margot Robbie in The Birds of Prey.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Everything else, oh my God, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Like almost every. Well, no, Ewan McGregor was good.
Yeah, no, he was good in that.
But it was just those three. Anything?
Oh, I remember it was funny that they did that, too.
It-
Like, it was them in season 3
okay,
of
that's right.
Fargo.
I
and
was
then
like,
they
which
had,
one was
like,
before?
yeah.
Fargo was definitely before. They definitely met on Fargo. Yeah, you know, Ewan McGregor gets some shade because he definitely left his wife of many years after falling in love with, or whatever, with her, Mary. But now they all take photos together and stuff and whatever.
Like the ex-wife in them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
I mean, the ex-wife looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying, like, if it wasn't working and they were staying together for the kids and now their kids
Well,
are growing up or
she
something.
worked her ass off, and then it paid off.
Well, it paid off. I'm talking about the first wife,
Yeah, I know.
but no, I'm sure she's doing just fine.
Yeah.
At least she should be. Let's see. Turning 65, Judd Nelson, one of the
that's right.
the Brat Pack there, Breakfast Club Brat Pack.
You know, my dad got me for Christmas a carton of cigarettes. He said, "Smoke 'em up, Johnny."
See, do you know that more from references?
No,
like
I do.
me?
Okay, so I do know that is referenced quite a bit.
But yeah, Breakfast Club was on cable a lot.
I remember I don't know, I wasn't taking care of my diabetes. I was like 12. We were in the hospital, and for some reason, whenever I woke up in the hospital, I was like, I'm thinking about the Breakfast Club. So then,
Oh.
like, we went to the Town East Mall to, like, fucking Suncoast, and my granny bought it for
Yeah.
me. And then I have just loved that movie.
Yeah. No.
For whatever
sure.
reason, I don't know why. Like,
It's a
I
good movie.
woke up from the hospital thinking
Sure.
about fucking Breakfast Club, but I did, and
You know how I know you're gay? No, I'm just joking.
Ah.
No, I love John Hughes movies, like all of them.
yeah,
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Wasn't
Yeah.
that it on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
fucking.
Talking
what's-
about Thanksgiving.
Didn't he produce Home Alone?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the last thing, like, he also, I think, co-wrote Drill Bit Taylor. So,
Oh,
you know,
I think you're right.
he had something to do
Yeah.
with it. No, there was another one, too, that I was really surprised that he had something to do with, but I don't have time to look it up, so just live with the possibility of that mystery. Turning 63 today, Alfonso Cuarón. Children of Men,
Mhm.
Y Tu Mama Tiambi. Oh, I'm going to say it wrong. It's already gone.
Yep.
It's jumbled in my mind. Doesn't matter. It's a
Prisoner of
great- it's a great movie.
Azkaban.
That's the
Little
one.
Princess, I think, is one.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's probably why he was even thought of to
Yeah.
be Prisoner
Well, I just
of
remember my
Azkaban.
sister. We had that on VHS.
That's
My
a great
sister
movie.
really liked that movie,
Oh,
and
it's a
like
great
later, like
movie.
those dots connecting were a really fun thing.
That's cool. I did not know that. I knew that. I did know that he had done. I thought he had done Spanish language children's, which he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I didn't realize that he had also done an English
Yeah.
language. But no, because like you got to be considered for Harry Potter a children's
Yeah. No, 100%.
movie for some reason other than just being an innovative drama director.
Right.
So I didn't realize it was. Yeah, I loved The Little Princess as a
No.
kid, man. I watched that in daycare. That's definitely not one that
Dope.
that I think any of my parents would have put in front of me.
Sure.
So thank you for daycare.
Yeah.
Because I ain't scared of being no F it. But,
good.
but I'm not.
No, right. Well, even if you were,
No, if I was, you would know that. Everyone would know that.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. I had the banker who notarized a document for me. He was letting everybody know.
Oh, well, good.
And I was about it.
I appreciate his confidence.
Me too. It was awesome. It was charming,
Hmm.
and we had a great conversation. And